Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So today we're going to be taking a look at a couple new themes that have been dropped. First up here, we do have Box Alloy Red from Dwayne Hurst. Pretty awesome theme. And then we are going to be taking a look at another theme called SCV720, which I also dig the look of that one. But just scrolling through this one real quick, and then I will show you how to install these yourself. But you got these little like coin circular shaped icons for the horizontal wheel, and I'm really digging horizontal wheels in EmulationStation. And this does have that curvature, so it's kind of, curving around. It's not exactly horizontal up and down. It does have that curvature, which I really dig the look of that. And then all the systems are set up, from what I can tell, the way it looks is like it's a system box. Like, for example, Atari 2600. What's inside the box? Console, controller, power cable, video cable, and you got ET up in there. It's rated A for awesome. That's what I'm talking about. So I really dig the way these look. Even the systems that weren't systems, that are arcade systems, they still look slick. Like, I could see that sitting in a store to buy a copy of, Dragon's Lair or something, or a Daphne collection. Just looks sick. The Famicom Disk System, I love the way this one looks. I'm just a huge Famicom Disk System fan. Really dig the games, really dig the system. Love the way this looks. So just scrolling through, you get the impression these are really awesome. Master System, love how it's got that the squares in the background. The way the cartridges were released, the boxes were. Looks really awesome. The Sega Genesis, like, these are all like, if they re-release these systems now, this is the kind of box art you would expect. Just looks really awesome. Really dig the look. So once you go into your games, I don't have video snaps on this, but they do support video snaps. This is very clean, very easy to read. I don't know what the font name is. I haven't dug into that yet, but this font is pretty easy to read. It is big and bold, so if you have longer game titles, the font is going to stretch out and have to scroll through for you to, read the tail end of it, like here, which is not a huge deal, because if it was too small, it'd be too hard to read. But then, you have the game information underneath. I love that it's that big, and just, everything's just smack dab there. And then your ratings, your release, and genre, if you have your game list set up properly. This just looks really awesome. The little icon, the little coin up top with the system, and then the box art for the box that's used in the front screen. I dig the way this looks. This is how all the systems are set up. Pretty unified and beautiful, in my opinion. Very clean. Very clean. This is a professional product in my eyes. Like, if you were to buy a system that a company sold that supported these games and had a selection of games, this would be extremely acceptable as far as a professional product sold in stores, in my eyes. Like, I don't know how to say that exactly, but she looks beautiful. She really does. And you get Dwayne Hurst's little face over there in the corner on the RetroPie configuration menu. Pretty awesome. But let's go ahead. You guys got the idea. Very clean. I love this theme. This is tops for me right here. These guys are always killing me, man. These guys are always killing me. But in order to get these themes, you first off go to your RetroPie configuration or setup screen. Go to RetroPie setup. Go ahead and hit A on that. And then down here, update RetroPie setup script. Make sure you have updated that. That'll only take a second. And then go to Manage Packages. Manage Core Packages. Now you can update all core packages and you should be fine. No big deal. But at bare minimum, at least update EmulationStation and you should be good. So once that is all done, go ahead and exit back out to your RetroPie configuration screen. And then go to ES Themes. And then within ES Themes, you're gonna be thrown at a huge selection of themes, which is really awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff on here, and I've gone through pretty much everything so far. And man, it's so hard to decide on what my favorites are. But as of the recording of this video, these new themes are at the bottom. If you're watching this a month, 2, 3, 4, 5 months from now, they may not be at the bottom anymore. So just for reference, look for the usernames. They are pretty much grouped by user. Right now, RetroHursty69 has some stuff up here and then down here. But always, you can remember looking for the username. So if you're looking for something by Hursty, bam, there you go. Look for his name there. So he does have Box Alloy Red and Blue uploaded and ready for you to install. And I do have both of them installed, but I am only showing Box Alloy Red because for some reason the blue version is not playing friendly with my setup at the moment, and I'm not 100% sure why. And then the other one that we're going to take a look at after we get back out is the SCV720 by Saracade. So you can go ahead and install those here. You would just hit enter, on OK on whichever theme that you wanted to install. And if the creator ever does update or add anything, you can just go back here and do the same thing, hit OK, and run an update to see if they've added anything, and you will pull that. So once you have installed those, go ahead and go back. And then on the main screen of your system select, press start. And then in UI settings, you can change your theme set. So we took a look at Box Alloy Red, and like I said, I'm really amazed by that theme. I am digging it. And then we do have the next one we want to take a look at. So let's go ahead and hit A on that. And that is selected. And I highly recommend leaving the transition style to instant for these vertical scrolling menu select EmulationStation themes. It just looks best that way. If you change it to fade or slide, it just kind of looks funky. So then you just go ahead and go back, and it should load up. It may take a moment. And then there we go. So this is SCV720, another vertical wheel, which is pretty awesome. The one thing, I do love about this, most of the systems have several box arts shown, and I really dig that, a little teaser, like, hey, this is what you're getting yourself into. And it gives you a good impression, just scrolling through, like, ooh, I love the style of some of these, the box art for some of these systems looks really cool. You're scrolling through, oh, Splatterhouse was on TurboGrafx, what? And you jump in there and start, experiencing some TurboGrafx. I dig themes that do that because, like I said, it gives you a quick look before you actually jump into it of what you could be expecting or what may be in there. Same thing with Nintendo. Oh yeah, Battletoads and Kirby. It's just neat. Most of us know, yeah, Battletoads and Mario are on Nintendo, but it's just nice to have that little teaser. Just kind of rushing through here. You're like, oh yeah, and then you just jump in there. And, especially for somebody who's not a big gamer, but recognizes Mario, they could be scrolling through here and jump into a system. So my only issue with this, and I don't know for sure if it's just my system or if there's an error with the theme, but as you can see in my select side for the games, the player 1 or 2 is kind of just mixed in there. I don't know if that, like I said, if that's just my setup or not. I'm not sure. But then also at the top, you do have a jumbled, thing of the ratings and the game information. I'm not sure where that was supposed to be situated. I'm pretty sure it probably should all be over and down by where your box art is or your video snaps. And both of these themes do support both video snap or still images. I just have still images at the moment. But here you go. This one, the information's scrolling up over everything. And, everything's still pretty readable. It looks really good. I dig that, you got the history of games kind of, bordered around everything. This is a really neat theme. I just wish I wasn't having those issues with it. It's unfortunately for me, I won't use this theme because of that, but I will revisit it and update it and, maybe try to install it on another setup and see if I experience the same problem. But I do really like this theme, and it's just unfortunate that it's looking that way at the moment. But it is pretty unified as far as going into the system select. Nothing's changing other than your logo on the bottom and your, whatever game selection. So it looks pretty good. You do have all your, last played favorites, all games. And then you do have your collections if you have them set up. So pretty cool stuff. I mean, I like sharing these, putting these out there for people to see, like, hey, there's new themes out there. Grab them if you want. If not, that's cool too. Some people like the more simple themes. I really dig all this new stuff that comes out, and it really gives us options. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, but hey, it is what it is. So I hope you guys appreciate checking this stuff out. Smash that like button if you could. Really would appreciate that. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up this week. Faux show. I will catch you guys next time. Boom.